Right, so we're off to a little trip to the Alps, the Dolomites. We're going to drive around in the mountains. We're going to visit a couple of places, aren't we, Claire? Yeah. Claire's very excited.
Looking forward to it.
Good.
Motore abbiamo Valcesine e Jolly, discount, a station, a position in the extreme northeast part of the lake. Because we will be picking up a few more people on the way when everybody will be on board.
Oh, I ate so much last night. Or a wolf.
You can see the line of the cable car, so if you notice on the right hand side, you can see like halfway along the mountain this big white modern construction. And that is the cable car that goes right on top of Monte Baldo, the mountain, and our right hand side is the highest mountain. We'll be able to see a lot of them also up in the Dolomites, where the forecast is supposed not to have rain, but I can see the mist down here, but of course we do.
It's deep, 150 metres.
Is it really?
Yeah, the deep part.
150 metres deep. 350.
350 metres deep. Yeah, the deep is
Even though it's quite cool here, you've still got like palm trees and things, haven't you?
Everybody on board. You notice, especially people coming from Lake Garda, there's enormous difference in landscape because Lake Garda, being the biggest lake in Italy, is the one that offers the greatest varieties in landscape. Some part is very wide, it's very flat. In fact, in the south part, there are 7 kilometer distance between one bank and opposite, looking very much like a sea. But when you come up here, there are only a couple of kilometer distance between one bank and opposite, and with those impressive rocks and mountains right into the water, they resemble very much one of the typical Norwegian fjord. That's why the north part of Lake Garda is also known as the Norwegian fjord. The little village where we are now is called Torbole, and this little village is also known as the European capital of windsurfing. If you come up here in summertime, you can see this extreme northeast part of the lake completely dotted with the hundreds of windsurfers that they always gather up here, because exactly in this position you got 26 wind gathering coming down from all the mountains around, enabling windsurfing all day long. The little sailing boats you've seen just a couple of minutes before on your left hand side, those will belong to a sailing school, because of course up here in this part of the lake we do have a lot of important sailing schools. I'm Silvio Berlusconi, everybody knows Silvio Berlusconi, even though I don't think life as our ex-prime minister still seems to have from what our paper tell us. So now we just left the Gardesano Road, which is the road around, all around the lake, and look at this beautiful view looking down on your left hand side. In a couple of minutes you'll be able to see over Lake Garda. And if you notice on the left hand side where you got the big rocks here, you can see a big whole bridge there. You got the water on one side and water on the other side. And this practically is the very last beautiful view of Lake Garda, because now we start. The influence of the lake can be enjoyed up to 15-20 kilometers inland and up to an altitude of 1,000 meters. So that's why, for example, Montevaldo, the actual time we get there, from the weather, we will be able to stop at one of the services available on the water. But please don't let us know the very last minute. And look, they are picking up grapes on the left hand side. Can you see where you got the red tractor up there, right on the left hand side? Remember, this is the time for picking up all these great nowadays. But used to be, now we go in the past. So throughout the centuries, a great amount of merchandise used to be transported from the river. Majority of them, all of them really, were built throughout medieval times. Is to be made just of stones and timber, so we combine and pass the factory. So this is where we enter. There is a little village here where we are now. Whatever we produce, you can buy directly from them. So some of you before asked me about Cash Point. Remember, up there you won't have opportunity. Here on the left, beautiful views of a valley that we just been driven. 29 in Verona take place, one of the most important marble exhibition in the world, because there on display is always every year the up-to-date technology which is used in modern time to transform a stone. It was 2 summers ago we had really terrible hailstorms. It happened like 8 o'clock in the evening, and they just go back from home, and in 10 minutes from us. So look how pretty the hill on your left hand side, which is round in shape, and again the beautiful views are looking down on the left on these beautiful valleys. When you look down on the left, you can see all the green and blue boxes. Of course those are spread throughout the fields because they will be filled with vapors. People pick up. La panoramica è considerata una delle migliori proprio d'Italia, perché da queste vedute, e la città è nella distanza è Bolzano, che è una città in Italia.
You like it?
You know, we got another lovely castle on the corner coming in a minute on your right as I look. All the lovely bunches of grapes hanging. I know this, they're all picked up by now. We do what we want. And in the family, they still speak German. Of course, at school from the 60s, both languages are taught. So that's why science, name of everything is from nature, what was needed for the day. And that is the enormous difference between modern times. Summer season is very short, because summer season is just usually the very last week in June, July, first couple of weeks in August, because already towards the end of August, the temperature up here start to drop. And while in winter time we come from any part of the world, the summertime will be mainly the Italians, but we come up here. The little villages up here on the left hand side with a lovely pretty church. And now shortly we go through tunnels, because some of the tunnels were built to link the different valleys, the side, to live up here, or we go their lovely second houses. If you don't want to know about the called Avisio, and this water carries on down to the second longest Italian river. It's the line of a cable car. So in winter time we catch the cable car, so we go up there, and you got ski slopes, and in a couple of minutes on the right hand side you will be able to see the ski slopes. You always recognize them because you got the green grass. And where you got a lovely green grass in between all the forest. Look, they always lived in palaces, whichever part of the world you've traveled to. But unfortunately has they got unrooted in just 20 minutes. And as you know, hurricanes are not typical of Mediterranean countries at all, are typical of America, of Australia, and at the back of the disaster. Little church is coming just in a minute on your left. houses with rubber stones and timber.
So this is the Dolomites.
Yeah, isn't it gorgeous?
In the Italian Alps. It's very nice. It's a lot fresher though here, isn't it? Wow.
Flowers here on the left hand side. A lot of flowers at the side of the road. Look, the balcony on the right here. We start having the first snow, then it gets too cold. So that's why, you know, top here, the lower mountain where you got the trees, you've got a line of a cable car. Look at the views here on the left, again with the roof of the turret in all the different colors. A beautiful frescoes on the front facade and the round windows. You do su frescoes around. Qua fra un attimo, appena la temperatura cambia, fiori non sopravvivono, però up in the old side, the pretty church up there. E one of the very old ones on the left, dove vedete tutto il legname. Queste sono proprio le case tipiche della montagna. Questi qua, water coming down, and the construction on the left hand side, where outside you got the plant. Is in India, and it's all about this young guy, the wings with the lottery and everything, right? And I met him with his girlfriend. House and everything are very ormai non c'è più nulla, però tutt'oggi that's the salone the cliffhanger was shot, so this is the setting of the cliffhanger. Quindi adesso la montagna che abbiamo messo è proprio una delle strade più spettacolari, e mentre si salgono questi 27 tornanti avete visto i ponti, all these beautiful views all around us, and now we will be right at the foot of a cellar in front of us. Set in summertime, right, children can run wild, and you got the hang gliders and paraglider backwards on our right hand side. Look at me, because there they depart is one of the points where they gather up there and they take off. Wow. Look at the view, absolutely beautiful. Le famose cellar qua sulla destra, dove fanno le scalate libere, ecco. We got two marmot, very lucky, sunshine hang gliders and marmots, all included with no extra charge.
Wow,
Look,
I've never seen a marmot before.
Veramente si vedono, le marmotte, very rare, see, because not so many people around, not so many cars.
Oh wow.
So there you go.
See, our driver drives and we see marmotte, marmots.
For taking a coach on a bend like this.
Yeah, you do. Number 23, nearly there.
Yeah, survived so far.
Yeah. So now we are nearly there. So please, as I said, the people catch the cable car.
I'm not going on that. You enjoy yourself.
Due partenza da dove il pullman arriverà. E quando siamo là, come vi ho detto, vi faccio vedere i due diversi.
So Claire's gone to the cable car. There ain't no way you're getting me on that cable car. Not in a million years. But I'm going to go for a little walk and look at this amazing landscape. That is incredible. You feel like you've seen the Dolomites now?
Yeah. We've got a little bit more to do yet.
Well, I've had about 3 beers, so I'm ready. Well, you've had enough already. And there we have it, the Dolomites. And a Claire bear. She says, don't slap me on the head. It's not very nice, is it? Look, isn't he a big shaggy dog? Look, I've always wanted a dog like that. Little pup, that.
Tells you the names of all the mountains.
siamo bravi.
Wow, there's quite a lot, isn't there?
La peschiera che si mette d'accordo. Che tra un po' naturalmente ce l'abbiamo sulla sinistra, sono tra i più famosi nel mondo, quindi è stato proprio sopra qua sulla destra. It's been more snow, part of it, right? Because as you know, the size of the glacier are reducing immensely. Geologists tell us in Italy if a situation can resolve in all the Alps in 10 years' time. Unbelievable, different from one side to the other, and it's like when you come here in winter time.
Up there.
Wow.
Done with this onion-shaped top because the most interesting is a big church right on top. The other one is a little chapel, nice, but nothing compared really with the beauty.
This is going to be a very sophisticated sandwich. Yeah.
It's a good sandwich.
Good? Or does good not quite come close? Delicious.
This is what you say.
Absolutely beautiful.